Dharmjay, very good evening. You are watching Primetime English Bulletin on SKTV, and this is Victoria Rajkumari. Before we begin, let's take a look at the headlines first. Opposition leader Rahul Gandhi slams Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led government of creating a state of civil war in Manipur, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi doesn't consider Manipur as a state of India. Chief Minister Nongthaman Biren formally announces the implementation of 3 new criminal laws that come into effect across the country today. Chief Minister Nongthaman Biren reaffirms there will be no change in leadership, says his government is working closely with Prime Minister's office and Union Home Minister for solution for Manipur crisis. And FIR files against Indian origin UK-based computer science professor for allegedly inciting violence in Manipur through social media. With the rise in digital world, we extend our welcome and gratitude to our dearest viewers for supporting the most trusted and first ever OTT platform, SKTV, in Manipur that can be watched globally. Now, the top stories. Leader of the opposition, Rahul Gandhi, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi does not consider Manipur as part of India. For him, Manipur does not exist. Rahul Gandhi made the remark while speaking about the year-long Manipur crisis in Lok Sabha session today. Rahul Gandhi slammed Prime Minister Narendra Modi for creating a state of civil war in Manipur. He blamed Modi's policies and politics for the unrest in Manipur. While lamenting that Modi did not pay a single visit to Manipur, Rahul Gandhi narrated about his encounter with a woman in Manipur who had lost her child in the violence. He said Prime Minister Narendra Modi should be ashamed of his inaction. Meanwhile, President of INC Mallikarjun Kharge also raised concern about Manipur in Rajya Sabha today while responding to the motion of thanks to the President's address in the upper house. He criticized Prime Minister Narendra Modi for inaction in Manipur crisis. Earlier, Lok Sabha session resumed with ruckus from opposition parties who were demanding a discussion on NEET issue. The proceedings of both the houses commence at 11 a.m. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla wished the Indian men's cricket team on their win in the ICC T20 World Cup.
जम्मू कश्मीर लद्दाख से आपने पहली बार स्टेट छीना है, मणिपुर को आपने सिविल वॉर में डुबा दिया है। मणिपुर को आपने और आपकी योजनाओं ने, आपकी पॉलिटिक्स ने जला दिया है और आज तक हिंदुस्तान के प्रधानमंत्री मणिपुर नहीं गए हैं। ऐसा लगता है कि मणिपुर हिंदुस्तान का प्रदेश नहीं, प्रधानमंत्री के लिए मणिपुर स्टेट ही नहीं है। मणिपुर में सिविल वॉर हो ही नहीं रही है और एक बार बयान दिया, हमने मतलब प्रेशर लगाया, हम गए, हमने प्रधानमंत्री से कहा एक मैसेज दे दीजिए, मणिपुर चले जाइए, जनता की वहां रक्षा कीजिए। नहीं, मैं वहां गया, कुकीज और मेते से दोनों से मिला, आज तक नहीं, आंसर नहीं मिलेगा, मिल नहीं सकता। मणिपुर इनके लिए हिंदुस्तान का प्रदेश ही नहीं है। मणिपुर है ही नहीं, मणिपुर है ही नहीं, ना होम मिनिस्टर के लिए ना प्रधानमंत्री के लिए, है ही नहीं, एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता।
Chief Minister Nongthaman Biren formally announced the implementation of new criminal laws in Manipur today. The new criminal laws are Bharatiya Nyay Sanhita (BNS), Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita (BNSS), and the Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam (BSA) came into effect across the country today. These laws will replace the colonial-era Indian Penal Code, Code of Criminal Procedure and the Indian Evidence Act, respectively. Speaking in a formal launching event for these criminal laws at MSFDA's auditorium in Palace Compound, Chief Minister Nongthammam Biren appealed to law implementing agencies to adhere to the new criminal laws of the country. While expressing confidence that the new criminal laws will ensure faster delivery of justice, Chief Minister said various changes have been brought in with the new laws, giving more emphasis on reformation rather than punishments. The criminal law also introduces provisions regarding mob lynching cases.
Justice delay, justice deny. I am some haini. Case sama lay bisi day da koi mi se mut nahi nga shi sat kani at John hayeng sat kani at John sonda di line of a miga sidi case to gi sat na ba dang hona ba madu gi hona ba da legal gi lady ba mayam advocate sing su madu moisu madu gi profession ni madu gi phi da hunna na ba lang na ba dai ba imung kaya mawa pham ta ba se koi mid na uda ba na te na ta da ba na te madu system do na ni upai le ki da ba ada sidai yauroi se adjournment ani dagi hen ba yaroi ga yang kom na gi yang kom na khallaga mob justice sugum mayam na maung da da ba put mayam se ngasi di madu puna muktu uru kan honorable prime minister modi ji loi na pusala kan india gi soil si ga india gi tradition india gi culture gi hen naksan na mong da lo sema kan ngasi di sona ba hore khwai dagi lo ba di na phaning ba lo apha ba semo tongning ba semo but the implementation part, that is very important. Implementing agencies, that is very important. Implement the word by Koina, Iona, Oshina, FIR, Fazana, Madam Sana, Logda, but the Igada, but either than another logo of the Logda, Madam Sana, Sarsi Tagakada, the Tagatadana, government advocating the Prit, the word of the Madam Sana, Madam Sana, Togdu, they don't care. But implementation part is very important.
Chief Minister also expressed confidence that fake news and social media platforms could be tackled with the introduction of electronic and digital evidence. Chief Minister in Bahrain also maintained that the new criminal laws have also covered various provisions in connection with encroachment of land and on issues related to falsifying of documents. Chief Minister cited an example of Moray in which a village chief, in collusion with Forest Department officer, sold a portion of land within wildlife sanctuary to Assam Rifles. He also pointed out on an incident where an additional chief secretary had allegedly given recognition to 5 villages in Imphal city as land belonging to hills.
Yam tauriba mo yam hainariba kangu se life imprisonment. Even death penalty people gi law la khare ngasi dagi sana ba horo ben ko gi mo yam pamba praja sing khara yauri ba state da masima kya to honingi policing the yam hena independent power piri han police custody 15 days later but it has been extended up to 60 days na aran ba se sang sing semjin sajin ma loina na season na ba gi case sing maru oina mari leni phagal ladi masidi che na ba mayam forest revenue da tawrmai mayam si asokha khani he koi साथी ने सेमंग रजानी में साथी ने मशी मुलोई हांगतो कदर खांदे मामांगे भारतीय नागरिक सुरक्षा संहिता सिदना इलेक्ट्रॉनिक एविडेंस के अहम मखल सिंह मसक्तागली डिजिटल एविडेंस यूरोप केसिंग लाखवा मतमदा कोर्ट अमदी पुलिस ऑफिसर सिंह दा समन्थान नबगी शक्ति पी ओके सी सोशल मीडिया से नब सिंह में सेक्शन बिरो वाइल्ड लाइफ की जगह से दैदा विलेज सिप अमगा रेवेन्यू डिपार्टमेंट की supervisor amagana lamse without the consent of the government Assam Rifle the yon thome additional chief secretary amana khun manga recognize opsalami ba city manung da hill ne sugumba mayam se ngasi Manipur dai koi unrest way mistrust create way be koi masen mi mar.
When questioned about the failure of investigative officers in the past, and also about their efficacy with the newly introduced criminal laws, Chief Minister Nongthammam Biren said investigative officers need to have a good understanding about law and legal provisions while investigating on cases. Law ministers, various officers of both the civil and police departments attended the program today.
Me makatna na maruina ayu singse mamang dagi hona aware ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡ ꯑꯃ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯕ
ꯅꯣꯡꯃ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯐꯝ IOꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯏꯐꯦꯛꯇꯤꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯍꯟꯗꯕ ꯌꯥꯔꯣꯏ IOꯅ ꯏꯐꯦꯛꯇꯤꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯗ꯭ꯔꯗꯤ ꯀꯦꯁ ꯐꯦꯜ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ IO ꯏꯐꯦꯛꯇꯤꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯍꯟꯁꯤ.
Amid speculation over his replacement as Chief Minister, Nongthombam Biren today clarified that there will be no change in leadership. Chief Minister said this on the sidelines of a program as MSFDS at Palace Compound today. Speaking to media person, Chief Minister N. Biren said his government is working in tandem with the Prime Minister and Union Home Minister to find a solution for the ongoing crisis in Manipur. He also alleged that the speculations about his replacement could be resulted out of rumors that may have been circulated by few ambitious ministers.
Prime Minister ki appointment laurba matungda Home Minister ga unarga subsite with Home Minister unadana nungti ki Home Minister ga founder ga lady Prime Minister ki office founder matungda madade logi de na khoi political rival khudong sa logo pamba CM winning makambu amani na santokpura MLA mantri winning mana santokpura natragana kanana santoina madu aran paune.
Sktv'S Women's College Nambol Konkampad organized a day-long awareness program on the 3 criminal laws which came into effect across India today. Director of Human Rights Law Network Manipur, Advocate Rakesh Mahobam, Second OC of Nambol Police Station Y. Motilal, Assistant Professor of Royal Academy of Law Oinam Hegrujam, Regia and Jongtham Saibalini, Coordinator of Sktv'S Women's College, IQAC KH Napoleon, Human Rights Department Head Dr. Laitonjam Mohindro and Principal Dr. W. Ravindro, among others, attended the event, which was held at his conference hall today. Speaking to media, Dr. Laitonjam Mohindro said the newly implemented 3 criminal laws were initiated by Ministry of Home Affairs and Ministry of Education. He further expressed confidence that the new criminal laws will bring much needed reform in the Indian law.
Anova criminal law Zanaba Hogadaba July Gitari Amasda India Pumbada Mapam Kudimakta High Level Law Sigimatang the awareness program Mayama Ministry of Home Affairs Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Government Tonganba Mayama Sinala Kosida Nasi Sktv'S Women's College Nambol the Su criminal laws in Sigimatang the awareness Ozasing the faculty members sing students sing staff sing the awareness Oinabagi Damakta Directorate of Higher Education na Pithabirba Order Magi Matungina Nasi College Sida Ozamayamgi Adolena Lena Kwiki experts mayama law faculty dagi the police ki maikei dagi lakpiduna hojik koi khana nainabasi haujagadabani.
An Indian origin man who teaches in a UK university has been charged with allegedly inciting people in ethnic violence hit Manipur with his online messages and talk sessions on the social media platform, according to a police complaint filed in the state capital, Imphal. According to a SNC report, the police complaint alleged the accused may be linked with Khalistani elements in Canada. The first information report, FIR, filed by a local resident, alleged that the accused, identified as Uday Reddy, a computer science professor in the University of Birmingham, has been working online to create tension between communities on religious grounds in Manipur. The complainant in FIR filed with the police station in Imphal East District has mentioned that the accused person deliberately with malicious intention insulted the Meiteis religious beliefs and promoted enmity between the Meiteis and other communities on religious ground. The complainant in the FIR also requested Indian authorities to contact Reddy's workplace and inform them about the criminal acts committed by him against India, adding a lookout circular LOC to monitor entry and exit points in India should be issued, while an LOC is used to prevent anyone with a criminal record or wanted in an investigation from leaving India. Meanwhile, the Delhi chapter of the Cookie Students Organization, KSO, has condemned the filing of a police case in Manipur against Uday Reddy. In the press release issued by the student organization, has stated that the police action represents a disturbing trend where individuals and organizations exposing the malpractices of the Biren Singh-led Manipur government are unjustly targeted. The case was said the complaint against Mr. Reddy is an attempt to silence him and prevent him from further enlightening the Kuki youth. Notably, this is not the first time the account of a professor abroad has been withheld by X over a legal demand in India. The X account of Sweden-based Indian origin Professor Ashok Swen, a fierce critic of the Indian government's policies, was also withheld in August 2023. Representatives of JDU Manipur State Unit urged that Union Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Minister Ramnath Thakur to bring a resolution to restore peace and normalcy in Manipur to the 14-month-long crisis. A team led by JDU Manipur State Unit Vice President Sanjoy Ahanthem and Secretary General Meshram Dorendro made the Union Minister at his official residence at Swarna Jayanti Sadan in New Delhi today. During the meeting, the representatives of JDU explained the reason for the prevailing situation in Manipur, which erupted on May 3rd last year. The Union Minister also reportedly gave his assurance to bring a solution on the ongoing crisis in the state. Meanwhile, Chief Minister of Bihar, Nitish Kumar, also claimed that he is concerned about the situation in Manipur and has assured to bring a solution on this crisis. The representatives also made senior MP of JDU, Ramprit Mandal, at North Avenue, New Delhi, who also gave his assurance to extend support in bringing a solution and on restoring peace in Manipur. Kaino Coordinating Committee of Clubs and Meirapaibi Kaino staged protests at Kaino Thongkau Community Hall in Bishnupur district today, demanding restoration of peace and normalcy in Manipur. Speaking on the sidelines, President of the committee, S. Somendro, has condemned the central forces of being a silent spectator in the ongoing conflict and failing to protect lives and properties of civilians. He demanded the 50 MLAs to resign if they are not able to protect the state territorial integrity. Protesters also displayed various placards and chanted slogans against any attempt to arrest village volunteers and also to end the restive violent crisis at the earliest.
Government namasung Manipur government na maitai singbo atamna namthana na bagi honaba atopa nakalamada ngariba lana sibu nathaiduna punana honaba gi marak asida aikoina pendabagi kholadu miyamgi muhut chinjara kanduda ngasigi wakat mifam asi phamjabani jeujingmak chathaiba mawong asi kukina aikoida mamai kapaga aikoigi lanthumbu mangi gadra na aikoigi lamjingbu kai gadra haina ngaksariba aikoibu onjan na phaba punba amasung kholai lakapana chingba tabaksinga si makata na tawbiranu Mapi mapa oiba nakoi lemori bamigi kuki ki tara MLA tara dunadi maman tharaga visitation meaw chatpa makanda ekoi ki lehori bi yankai na kai dawna leibirige masi mamoi dawor ka di kudakta ham thado piro leba khajada sinabiro ekoina ngamna bhana jarage.
Volunteers of JAC against the brutal killing of Soibam Sarat Kumar Singh and Dibong Kuno Meirapaibi members staged sit-in at Jiribam District's Dibong Kuno today, demanding justice for Soibam Sarat Kumar, who was brutally killed by suspected armed cookies in Jiribam last month. Protesters demanded the state government and relevant authority to arrest the culprits who were involved in the killing of Soibam Sarat Kumar. Protesters also warned the state government of intensifying their agitations if it fails to take prompt action in the murder case. A total of 120 trucks, including petroleum-carrying tankers, departed Jiribam district today. At around 7 in the morning, the tankers carrying LPG, petrol, diesel, ATF left for Imphal along with security convoy of 86 Battalion of CRPF. As of now, there are no stranded goods trucks in Jiribam district. A Manipuri feature film, Komlang Laman, is set to screen in Meitei inhabited areas of Bangladesh, Assam and Tripura. The film, directed by O.C. Meira, is produced by Channa Lembi and its playwright is Channa Lukhoy under the banner Imphal Film Production. The film was released on June 21st and screened until June 23rd at the Palace Auditorium of Manipur State Film Development Society at Palace Compound. Speaking on the sidelines, O.C. Meira emphasized that the film carries the message of bonhomie among the Meitei diaspora. Now the sports news. In football, England and Spain have booked their place in the quarterfinals of the ongoing Euro 2024 in a round of 16 match that was played at Veltin Arena yesterday. England beat Slovakia by 2-1 to enter the quarterfinals. In another late night encounter that was played in the wee hours today, Spain defeated Georgia 4-1 to book a place in the quarters. With the win, England has set up an encounter with Switzerland, while Spain will meet Germany in the quarters final. In another clash of round of 16, France will take on Belgium tonight at 9:30, while Portugal will play Slovenia at 12:30 a.m. tomorrow. Now the weather report. According to ICR Regional Center Imphal, state's maximum temperature was recorded at 26.5 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was recorded to be 23 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 95% in the morning and 89% in the evening. As per the report, Manipur received 18.5 millimeters of rainfall in the last 24 hours. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Opposition leader Rahul Gandhi slams Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led government of creating a state of civil war in Manipur. Says Prime Minister Narendra Modi doesn't consider Manipur as a state of India. Minister Nongthaman Biren formally announces the implementation of 3 new criminal laws that come into effect across the country today. Chief Minister Nongthaman Biren reaffirms there will be no change in leadership, says his government is working closely with Prime Minister's office and Union Home Minister for solution for Manipur crisis. And FIR files against Indian-origin UK-based computer science professor for allegedly inciting violence in Manipur through social media platforms. Well, that's all we have for today. Thank you for watching SKTV News, the first ever OTT platform in Manipur. Please visit SKTV website, that is skyic.in, to download SKTV app. You can now access Google Play Store to download the app for free. SKTV iOS app is now accessible on Apple App Store. For early access, use the QR code. Join us for real-time news updates, exclusive interviews and comprehensive analysis of current affairs in Manipur. And don't forget to follow our social media platforms on X, YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. Till then, have a good night.